Good morning, everybody. It's not yet morning, but it will be in a second or two. Let's start looting. Lovely, isn't it? Alright, let's put stuff away. This hasn't been said. How about like that? Cool. And I guess you can go in here for now. That's perfect. So I'm making some steel. I have made new food, new drink. Yaha. Which means now I can set this to 9. Perfect. I'm gonna take these with me today. What else do we have? What do we not have? We don't have nitrate. We have very little iron. We're good on stone. There's pretty much no lead other than what is in here. So today we start off with doing some mining. Also making more cement. I'm making more concrete mix. And with all the cement we're making, we obviously are going to make more concrete mix. And then we're going to start upgrading things. But to upgrade things, we first need to build things. Yeah. I finally decided to actually use the inventory of the granite sink, which is bigger than what a chest has. As you can see, it's wider. Didn't want to pick that up, but okay. Let's just randomly pick up things that I don't want to pick up. Where? Did I put it in here now? Wow. Scryptar, wow. You're doing it right. Right there. I find it rather weird that you just have to pick E, or hit E to pick that up. For everything else you have to hold E, right? Like that, and then drag down, and then it still takes 15 seconds, and you can hit escape in the meantime and all that. This just pick up. Doesn't make sense. Hit E to sleep, that would be nice. It's single player after all. But, no. Okay, do we have everything that we need? We have our tier 6 auger, all the mods. We have our chainsaw with a couple mods, well, all the mods that fit in a tier 2. Some gas. This is all decked out, including drum magazine mod. This now has the tube extender mod, magazine size 12. This has been upgraded to level 5 with all the mods that we had. And now we're kinda out, unless we can fit the magazine extender on a spear. It's probably not gonna happen, right? Okay, don't need the lucky goggles right now. I have the experience goggles on, that should be fine. You're decked out, but I don't need you right now. I'm trying to conserve room in here. I could take that with me, but the SMG does fine, so I don't see the point. It's more something for Horde Night, when you really need a stopping power. I'm gonna take you with me, and I'm gonna take you with me. Also, that gives us one more slot down here, which is really good for cases like this, where you want to go out with a junk turret. Lovely. Okay, so I have marked already for a long time some spots on the map here. There's lead, there's iron and nitrate, and there's lead, coal, and iron. That's the one. I also spent some time to go around here and mark the outline of the British Isles as far as we had it explored and, you know, clear up this fork in the middle. That's pretty much all we have right now. There's another city here which we haven't gone into. There's another beginning of a city, town, village, hamlet, whatever over there. There's an island I would have had to swim to, which I didn't. Same down here. It's rather small ones. There's some barks in the map. This should be water, it's land. Same here. And I think a little further up, somewhere up here, there should be a bridge going over to Ireland. Which obviously is totally there in real life, right? The Great Irish England Bridge. No? Okay. I also marked all the POIs we went to in the last couple of days. 16, all the things. And I marked some POIs where we might go to. There's a passing gas right here. There is a Shenway Foods. What else? That is a working stiff. Yup, all the things. For now, let's go and mine some. I think we are going to start with the closest one right here. We're going to go and grab some lead. And it should be relatively easy to find. Because normally I would have that marked with a pillar. Right there. Most visible pillar in the history of visible pillars. Look at that. Alright, let's see how good or bad our auger does with this. This is lovely. No. Got stuff to do. Have no time for you. Well, with a couple interruptions from all those screamers, we have uncovered quite some lead here and some iron, which is quite nice. We do now have 6,000 lead, 4,000 iron, 1,000 brass, a couple looted things. It's looking quite good. While being down here and clearing out some trees so I could actually see them coming, all those lovely screamers, I found this. There's a double nitrate node right here. There's our house. It's right here. So, we're gonna do some more of this. Let's see how much nitrate we can find here. Let's make a lovely little perimeter. Which is to say, let's dig a hole that's big enough. And time for another little time lapse, I guess. That's a lovely hole. We got 6,000 nitrate out of that, and a diamond. That's quite nice. So, time to bring all this stuff home and start making things. We do need gunpowder, obviously. We also need more gasoline, because it's gone. It's all gone. So I need to pick up you before I forget you. Lovely. Where's my bike? On the other side. And I desperately need the bike to get home because it's so far away. That was a trip, I tell you. Right, what do you have? More cobble, more oil shale. Good. More stone, more cobble, more springs. I'm taking it. Right, let me sort all of that away and fabricate some more of this jazz. And some nitrate into gunpowder and all that, and meet you right back when that's sorted. Alright, all the gunpowder and gasoline and all that stuff is sorted out, so I wanted to visit our soon-to-be horde base real quick, because it is getting rather late. The ambulance, we're going to take that out very, very soon and do a little drive around town and collect all the things. Maybe day after tomorrow. Yeah, that could be a thing. Day before Horde Night, what could possibly go wrong? But I did some stuff right here. As you can clearly see, this is all just, you know, it's boring off-cam work where I just have to dig stuff. Yeah. Almost done with what I want to do. So I'm going to dig down until there. I'm going to leave a too high 5x5 in the middle. And that is because I want to place blocks around here. But not just now. These are going to be traps, dart traps, electric fences and all that. But because we don't have them yet, and because I don't want to make them yet, we're going to do this in stages. So we're going to leave this bottom floor out, basically. And the easiest way to do that is just leave this block in the middle. Zombies would have to dig down if they wanted to get in here. Which they are probably going to do. But there's lead in here, there's stone. I mean, over here would probably be the best idea for any zombie, because that's just sand. Well, we'll see how that goes. If I have to change that up, I'm going to change that up. But as you can see, that is now fully floating up there. Technically it's not, right? I mean, it is connected, even though it's not. Yeah. Put in the pillars, and you get to see what this is going to be like. Not right now, because we're not at that point yet. Still have to dig out that, which is probably what I'm going to do right now, during the night. And as soon as that is done, we're going to come back here. We're going to finish this thing. We're going to put in the walls all the way around, like I've done over there. And maybe even start upgrading some of the stuff. I mean, I do have a decent amount of concrete mix. That's 176 blocks almost right there. We should have enough flagstone. We should have a little bit of cobble to upgrade this to the first tier. I mean, this stuff already is, but that stuff is still flagstone. Did I bring? Yes, I did. Lovely. So, yeah, we'll see. Time to do more digging. I see you guys tomorrow. Rebuild this. Don't mind me, just doing spring cleaning, getting some wood. Alright, so let's get the annoying chainsaw out of my hand. During the night, we did some stuff. All the walls are in, the pillars are in. You don't even have an idea what those are for yet, but you know, we're gonna get there today. I also already upgraded the actual fall trap part of the trap horde base to concrete, because I had that on me, and why wouldn't I? Like I said, you can build this whole thing completely out of flagstone. I wouldn't try it with wood, that doesn't work, but flagstone, perfectly fine. When you do upgrade, just be aware of the fact that these blocks are now heavier than before, so that might have an impact. We want to upgrade those, and the ones behind that are actually sitting on the wall and giving stability to these. We want to do that as well as soon as we can. So you always go from the outside in, and obviously you would start with the pillars holding stuff up, and the blocks that sit on top of the pillars that hold up the rest before you do anything else. Don't start in the middle, that's always bad. How are we looking? What do we have? We have a bunch of concrete. So for now, let's just run through here and do all of this real quick. There. Done. Nice. Right, then I think it's time to put the pillars in. Anybody? Anybody around here? No? It's so peaceful. We're building a horde base in the most peaceful area there is. Nice. Right, so we want to use these, and we're going to go and say... where is copy shape? Copy rotation. Get me up here. And we need... I did one already, so I don't mess it up. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, and on top we sit the actual floor. Nice. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Then we're gonna copy that one. And that one. It's quite cute because this gives it a square shape, even though it's made out of triangles and it sits on a 45-degree angle to the rest of the base. I kind of like that. It's quite neat. So what we want to have is ladders going up here, but not just, any ladders. Anybody could do any ladders. They would stick to that side or that side. I want them in the corner. And there is a way you can do that. And that's one of the reasons why we have this much wood on us now. I need some hatches. Those 4, and then we need ladders. Let's just make, I don't know, 20. We're gonna need more eventually, so let's stop that for a second. Then we can queue that up right afterwards again. All the cobblestone in the world. So, what you can do with ladders is this, right? That's all the rotations you have. You can even go and say, let's do advanced, and then it's upside down and whatnot, and yeah. But basically you get these 4 rotations, that's all there is to it. Unless you want them going like horizontally or something. So how do you get this in the corner? Well, that's what the hatches are for. Because the hatches turn 45 degrees. And I'm just gonna put, I don't know, right here, on the road, where they are totally not in the way. One there, that opens up to that side, perfect. Then one there. One there. And there. And you don't need to have them open, it's just so I don't drive over them by accident. And now, we're sitting here with our ladders, and we can actually go and say, I want to copy that one. And, oh wonder, we get a 45-degree angle. Actually, don't want that down there. There you go. Now you can upgrade them to iron, to steel, to whatnot, and they will stick to that corner. Once you have them upgrade to iron, you won't actually see the sides, you will just see these rungs. And that makes it kind of neat. I like that. I'm going to do the same in the middle here, as soon as we got the walls in place. And obviously this goes all around the pillars as soon as we have those in place. So, let me put up the rest of the pillars. And I'll be right back. The corners are up, the pillars are up, the ladders are in. It's looking okay. Let's start doing the actual floor. Start with the outside here. Can I reach that? Ooh. Nope, of course not. Why would I even be able to reach that, right? Can I reach that? Yes, I can. Right, let's talk structural integrity. This pillar and these, well, technically pillars, are sitting on this block, right? And this block is sitting flat on the ground. The wall that you can see there is this row, and this block is floating, and this block is floating. So we don't worry about these. These are supported vertically all the way down to bedrock. So placing blocks on top of each other, no need to worry about it. The only thing you need to worry about is that this says vertical support, yes. There is no how much, yes, it does. You could put all the steel blocks on top of it, it wouldn't matter. Where did that come down? What? I'm looking at this, oh, right there, in the water. Screw you. Not gonna go after that. So vertical support is just a yes or no thing. So that block up there is sitting on that pillar that is supported. Now this block right here does not have a block underneath. There is an interrupted column to bedrock, if you want to put it that way, right? So this block is attached to that block. It's also attached to that block. These two are giving support. And that's where it's interesting to look at the fact and say, the block you're attaching there has a mass of 10 and a horizontal support of 120. These two values are important. So that block right there can support a mass of 120 going out to either side that is not supported underneath. And this block weighs 10, and this block weighs 10. This block is giving support because it's sitting on that column, so we have 1, 2, 3 right here. That's a mass of 30, which is shared by that block and that block. So each one of those is basically supporting 15. Has no problem whatsoever. To be honest, I could leave these pillars completely out and just have this column going along there. The thing is, we're also going to attach it to over there, and there's going to be stuff on top. So we're putting more weight on. There will be a wall sitting on this block, which adds to the weight that this needs to support. Yeah, that's how that works. I'm not going to go into too much details. At one point, we're probably going to have a look at the schematic for that. Like you can switch that on and say show structural integrity or show horizontal support stability, something like that. And that is something we are going to do just to show that everything is green. I'm pretty sure I showed that already, at least on stream. That block doesn't belong there. Perfect. Yeah, you get the gist, right? This is what I'm gonna do. Be right back. Alright, so the outer shell is done. Obviously, that's going to be a whole floor, so we still have to do some more stuff. We also have to put in these walls right here. Those. Going all the way up. But we also have to do something about this big hole, because this is where we are going to be standing, and if we have walls here, we don't have that much space right now. Everything that falls down there and gathers in this 5x5 area will be able to spit at me, shout at me, shoot at me, I don't know, and we will be able to fall down, so that's not good. We do want to make this a smaller hole, and we're going to use these blocks. Now I could just, obviously, use these, and just make it smaller. There would be a one wide hole in the middle. The thing is, I want to stand here and shoot down there. And there is a chance that if I just use that block right there, I would shoot at the side of that block instead of down there, because that block is just, it's a big block. But if I do something like, let's see, that, you see the difference, right? Yep, that's what we're gonna do. I will be able to stand here, fall down, good demonstration. I will be able to stand there and shoot past this block because it has a slope to it. I'm gonna try to do the same over here. I just need to turn it the right way around, which I never seem to be able to do. Let's copy that and see if that helps. Nope. Nope. Is that it? I can't see that from down here. Almost. Is that one? Lucky guess. That's that one. Yeah, seems to be. Guessing rotations with Scryptar 101. Nice, that's a hole. Scryptar 2020, that's a hole. That's all I gotta say. So we will now be able to just stand here, but instead of having the side of a block to shoot at, we have a nice big hole. Look at all the space we can look at here. That's quite nice. I like that idea. That's perfect. Now all we need is something right here in the middle where we can bump our head against so that we don't do this. Because that would be quite devastating. Imagine having a full horde on Horde Night inside this 5x5 square, and then you do this and say, hi. Okay, well, this is coming along rather nicely, actually. So the interior part is all boxed in, except for that little door, just in case, for now. Making more flagstone blocks, making more cobblestone. Now we just need to fill all of this in. Now, currently, all of these horizontal beams are resting on supports. Like, that block right there is a support block. That one over there is a support block. Obviously, this one here is technically this whole wall is. Although, all of these are part of the center structure, which is, as you well know, a floating structure, so that's all supported by the blocks on the side. Yeah. Don't even think about it, it's gonna work. We're gonna make it work. Somehow. So I'm gonna fill in the floor right here, except for the middle part. That's gonna stay open because, well, it's a pit. And then it should be nighttime already. And day 20. And on day 20 we're gonna hop into our lovely little uncanny car over there and head off in that direction and see that we loot some more, because at one point or another you need a break from building, right? It's just how this works. Alright? And it's past midnight and the floor has been laid and the ladders are in place and the upgrading has begun. So like I said multiple times, you can build this whole thing out of flagstone, but then again, if zombies take a swing at flagstone, and for these walls they probably will at some point, even if just by accident, you don't want it to be flagstone. So we're going to upgrade this to reinforced concrete as fast as we can. The concrete layer is already beginning. It's the same for underneath. Let's get down here real quick. Yeah, looking good. So all the vulnerable exposed blocks are now being upgraded to concrete. These walls we don't need to upgrade. Zombies are never going to see them, and even if and they break those blocks, well, behind that is just soil, stone, lead even, as you can see down there. So that doesn't really matter. It's just one more block taken out. This will still have structural integrity no matter what. And if they start breaking these blocks, then we're in a totally different kind of dilemma anyway. So I'm going to upgrade the supporting columns and pillars, and probably the second row, maybe even the third row in here. And that should be good for that, because they won't be able to reach that floor up there. It's 4 blocks above the ground. So it will take quite a while before we need to upgrade that. But this is going to be the floor of our base. We just need more blocks and more concrete and all that stuff. We also need some glass relatively fast to make the walls, because even the roof will want to be supported. Yeah, they are like that. It's a bit weird, I know. Anyway, that's it for today. And as soon as it's 4 AM, we're gonna hit the road with that guy. Already crafting some ammo for Horde Night. We should be good to go. See you day 20. Have a good one. Bye bye.